My ethical service commitment was something that I wanted to do that was very practical. And I looked around the homeless people in our area. They live along the riverbeds, trespassing, areas that are uninhabitable by most people. Fortunate, they're some of the fortunate ones that may have public restrooms placed out. Other ones live under trees, live in makeshift shelters amidst growing wealth, and even a ministry of reconciliation and certain hours doesn't keep them from sleeping outdoors. And they just want to live like everybody else. They're just normal like everyone else. They're just human like everyone else. They want to remain a certain portion of dignity and respect, using some of the same stuff that we use, but just not as much. Just want to live, just want to endure, want to be human in the midst of such great wealth, so much poverty. All of the oil refined underneath the ground, wells still dug every day, but never a chance to share the wealth. Flash floods occur at any time because of all the rains that come all at once, and homeless people sleeping outside just looking for a dry spot. Most people looking to the ground and not even looking around. We can rebuild cars and houses and trucks. We need to join ways of building thriving communities. I rise, I make mistakes, I live, but I pursue truth and justice. Building buildings instead of building people. We should build people as we build buildings. I went back to the area where the homeless sleep outside underneath the trees and the rains had come. And a little duck, unusual, walked up to me, shaking his tail like a dog, being very, very friendly. It's amazing when you're doing the right thing for right people, right things happen. And you never know where grace will appear, and love and joy and happiness comes just from doing what's right. And so I came up with the ABC. It's easy as ABC. Awareness, beliefs, and courage. Our ABCs: awareness, belief, and courage. Our attitude, our behavior, and our courage to change, to take a direct course of action that makes a difference, a qualitative difference in the lives of people. Help people, help them to grow. So many times I hear from people and they say, well, they deserve it, and the best thing I can do with a poor person is not to join them. Gibran reminds us, and you judges who would be just, what judgment pronounce you upon him who, though honest in flesh, yet a thief in the spirit? How do you persecute the one in action who is a deceiver and an oppressor, yet is also aggrieved and outraged? And how shall you punish those whose remorse is already greater than their misdeeds? Is not remorse the justice which is administered by the very law in which you serve? And you who would understand justice, how shall you, unless you look upon all the deeds in the fullness of light? Only then shall you know that the erect and the fallen are but one man standing in the twilight between the night of his pygmy self and the day of his God self, and that the cornerstone of the temple is not higher than the lowest stone in the foundation. Thank you for listening. We hope that you will do something to help others, to help people, because they're yet alive, they're human, and no one is perfect. What difference will it make if you do not make a difference?